I'm with the Five Cities Homeless Coalition. We are working primarily in South County, although we provide housing services countywide. Our focus is housing. And in case you didn't know it, homelessness is a direct result of lack of housing. So we have been working to try to figure out how to address that. And there is no shelter in South County. The closest shelter is Forty Prado. And if you're living on the street in South County, that's a long ways away. So we decided that we needed to build a shelter. And with some cajoling, I got the County of San Luis Obispo and the City of Grover Beach to agree that that would be a good idea. And COVID was kind of an impetus because people living in congregate settings in dormitory style robes, it's not really healthy. So we went to work in getting funding to build this non-congregate shelter. We're calling it Cabins for Change. I particularly want to thank Congressman Carbajal. He and his staff have been tremendously helpful in leveraging the funding to help make this happen. And it would not have happened without the cooperation of all the community leaders that we have. What it is 20 cabins, each 100 square foot, fiberglass insulation. They're going up on the campus in Grover Beach, where drug and alcohol and public health are located at 16th and Long Branch, behind the courthouse. Thanks to the courts for agreeing to work with us on that site as well. And we are going to be opening in the middle of next month. The plan is to bring folks in and give them an opportunity to stop squirreling around trying to figure out where they're going to sleep and actually change the conversation to what the next step is. And that's really the challenge that we have is if you're worrying so much about where you're going to sleep, it's really hard to focus on how to make that next change. And that's why we called it Cabins for Change. So we're hoping within 90, maybe 180 days to be transitioning people from the street into permanent housing. And I will tell you, I never wanted to be in the shelter business. It's not what I wanted to do until I realized this was the tool that we needed to change the conversation. We have an outreach team doing great work. They're housing people now. But this one will provide hope. And if you look at the housing prices we have and the vacancy rate, if you're homeless, you don't have a whole lot of hope of finding something else. So I'm really, really counting on this transitional tool to help us show them the way. And so I'm going to leave you with one thing. And when you hit your pillow tonight, I want you to think about this. Last week, we housed a guy. He'd been homeless for 12 years. Came straight from the streets. We got him straight into housing. He was so excited. He was going to take a shower. He was like talking about it for weeks till we got him in. He called us the next morning and he said, "Oh, I just took my shower. I fell asleep for 12 hours. He didn't make it to the shower. He fell asleep for 12 hours. That was the first time he'd been in a bed in 12 years. So we said to him, "What does this mean?" And he said, "You guys, thank you for showing me that I could do it. I'm not going to let you guys down." People are homeless for all sorts of reasons. I could go on, but he's going to pull the plug. So just remember, it's about housing. This project is one of several that need to happen. The City of Grover Beach has come forward and bought another piece of property for us. We have a second project already underway. And whether you're single adult, family, transitional age youth, elderly, we have a housing problem in the county and we need to come up with different answers. Your help is definitely needed. Thank you.